Hey guys, how's it going? If you don't know me, I'm Sifu Adalik, Master Instructor at the Niagara Kung Fu Academy, and where we teach, we specialize in teaching martial arts and character development. And I want to talk to you about that today a little bit, and how we use it to develop discipline. Sorry, not discipline, confidence. Well, discipline too, but especially confidence. That's what I want to talk to you today. How we use it to build up confidence in our kids. Although we teach martial arts, the main focus is to make sure that our students are developing confidence as well as discipline and focus, getting in fantastic shape. But today, I want to share with you some concepts we use to develop confidence in our students so they can speak up for themselves, they can be less susceptible to bullying, and they can learn to make bigger steps out of their comfort zones so that they can achieve more academically, athletically, and really in all areas of life. So if you know anyone with children that lack confidence, that they'd like to develop that in their kids, then please like this, share it, or comment on it, tag them in it so they can check it out. And if you think your child or anyone in your family can benefit from this kind of development, that we're offering a free 2-week trial right now, so we can give your kids a confidence boost in just even a few lessons. Just click the link below in the comments section, and we can get you a spot claimed on the floor. The link is not there yet, but it will be in just a second. Give me 1 second here, and I'll throw it up there. And I'll take a pause for a second just to see if anyone else is jumping on this. And if you guys have any questions while I'm watching this regarding what I'm talking about, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I'll answer them. Even if you're not watching this live later on, feel free to put a question in the comment section, and I will get back to you. Okay, that link is going up there in 3, 2, 1, blammo, there it goes. All right. Okay, so where was I? I was talking about developing confidence in our kids, right? Parents often bring their children in for this trial because their little ones are lacking in confidence. And this makes it difficult for them to try new things, like meet new people, set goals for themselves, like I said, stepping out of their comfort zone. And although parents recognize that confidence is an important trait for their kids, they get frustrated that this trait isn't always developed in the school system by default. So they want to supplement that training a little bit more. They feel like their kids would get better results in school if they would just stop saying things like, I can't, or it's too hard, and they would just, try their best. But many of them even have a hard time just with simple things like looking at others in the eye. So that's what I want to talk about a little bit. The first thing we teach our kids in our program is the importance of eye contact, which nowadays is a simple skill set that we take for granted. But every generation, it seems harder and harder. They have a harder and harder time with this, especially when we constantly have a phone or a tablet in front of us that we can easily escape into rather than face the reality in front of us. And this creates patterns of isolation that become harder and harder to break free from in the future. So we teach in our Kung Fu martial arts program, we teach that the body follows the mind, but the mind also follows the body. So there's a little bit of a cycle there, meaning that a confident person will tend to look you in the eye, speak clearly to you, and as terrifying as that sounds for a lot of young people, most would agree that if we make a habit of doing that, a habit of appearing more confident, then others would respond to that in kind. They would treat us more confidently, and then we would in turn feel more confident as well, right? If we feel more confident in ourselves, we're more likely to make eye contact with people as a result of that, and this will again reinforce confidence in ourselves. So it's a cycle of the mind affecting the body and the body affecting the mind. And with only a little bit of training, this habit of eye contact is what we call a little hinge that could swing a big door, especially for kids. And most overlook that because it's so simple. And many parents intuitively know this, but they have a hard time getting their kids to do it without nagging them. We say, you're never a prophet in your own land. So your kids can hear you say something 100 times, and then as soon as they hear someone else say it, then it clicks. And that can be very frustrating for parents, obviously, right? But many, in Kung Fu, there's a lot of different activities that we do to motivate and inspire kids to do this thing, like simple things like regular eye contact on a regular basis. So it becomes a habit, it becomes habitual, and that's really important. And after a short time, their eye contact improves with their friends, with their teachers at school, which leads to more focus in class, better grades, and also better performance in different athletic activities as well. So like we say, little hinge that swings a big door. And by the way, if you are interested in seeing how this applies to other activities to boost your kids' confidence, then, hey Will, how's it going? Click the link in the comment section. We'll hook you up with a free private lesson with one of our Black Sash instructors and a 2-week pass. And if you claim that spot within the next 24 hours, we'll also throw in a free uniform for you. We only have, I think, about a dozen or so spots on the floor right now, so you might want to do that quickly because that's kind of filling up. So what I was saying was often parents will bring their kids in to learn martial arts because they're getting bullied. And they somewhat assume that they'll learn how to defend themselves, which they will, but they will learn, they'll learn to defend themselves to a high degree. But that doesn't happen overnight. That takes time. And although they will learn this, they'll learn to defend themselves, what they'll learn much quicker is that better confidence, and the ability to appear confident also is what's going to deter a lot more bullying than any kind of physical self-defense technique will. So the bullying will subside quite quickly when we boost that confidence and boost that eye contact in kids, which is why it's the first step that we work on with kids in our martial arts program. The main point here is we can't let our kids get by with sloppy eye contact, or even worse, no eye contact, which is more of a trend now. They can't develop that on their own. They need our help and expectation to make it a habit. So one simple way that we can do that is through that expectation. When the child is speaking to you and you're speaking to a child, it's really important that we simply remind them by saying, hey, eyes on me, really, really quickly. It's simple, but if we make that clear expectation, we'll gradually make it a habit for our kids. But not if we let them get away with, staring at a tablet or a phone right in the middle of a conversation. So again, if that's an issue with your child and you'd like to boost their confidence, we're happy to help out with that. We have a 2-week trial where we can help develop a lot of confidence and eye contact with them, where you'll see a boost in confidence in only a few classes. And although we can't guarantee enrollment on an ongoing basis, if it is a good fit and they qualify for ongoing training in our martial arts program, there's a lot more we can develop in that direction as well. We only have about 12 spots right now on that in our basic program, so if you do want to try that out, I recommend clicking that link in the comment section below, and we can hook you guys up with a free private lesson. And like I said, if you claim that spot in the next 24 hours, we'll throw you a free uniform as well. Let me go down here really quick and see. I got a few people on here, but is there any questions at all? If you guys have any questions, I'll hang out for another minute and I will respond to them. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off, but I do want to thank you guys for watching. I know you only have a limited time to scroll your news feed before you got to get back to work, so I'm very grateful that you stopped here for a few minutes to check this out. And by the way, if you know anyone, if you have any parents that they do want to help their kids boost their confidence a little bit so they can perform better at school and athletically in all areas of life, please make sure you tag them in this or you share it on their wall. And having said that, I'm going to check out, and if you guys do have any questions after the live video, feel free to put them on here and I'll be sure to check back and respond to them later. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I will talk to you soon.